Hey, YouTube. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It is day 30 of your free homeschool coaching. I cannot believe we have made it to 30 days, guys. It is finally 30 days. 30 days, y'all. Everybody put a 30 up for me. It's 30 days, y'all. We have made 30 days of free homeschool coaching. I only missed one day, and that was because Facebook was tripping, right? But otherwise, we have made it 30 days straight of homeschool coaching. Give me a big 30. Thank you. Hey, Blessed Mom Project. Let me share this on Facebook real quick. I cannot believe it's been 30 days. And then I'm talking about doing it another 30 days. Thank you. Hey, okay, A Hicks. Who is E Cockrell? Is that Latavia? Is that who that is? I know, right, y'all? 30 days. 30 days of going live every single goddamn day. Got with a T. Every day I have been live every single day. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I get that. I get that. Okay, see, Latavia, I'm trying to catch all your names. I got you now. I got you. I think I'm catching it now. I think I got you. Hey, Mrs. KP King. All right, so we're on day 30, y'all. We just finished the lesson planning course, which was completely free, and it was great. It was amazing. I had a good time. I had some really good questions. Hopefully, some of y'all got to attend. I know Latavia was there. Hey, Stephanie. And it was amazing. Like, I can't say anything about it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter if I enjoyed it, right? It more so matters that you guys enjoyed it, right? Hey, Hawana. I know Hawana was there. Hawana had just left me. Latavia just left me as well, I believe. Yeah, Latavia, you were in there, but you were under a different name. But you just left me as well. You mad you missed it? Well, so what I will do is I will probably be I'll probably be selling that course sometime this summer. This was the free option as far as that's concerned, but you need to figure out how to get a reminder. You know, to be honest with you, when people offer things, like when I have meetings and stuff like that, y'all, I have to put reminders on my phone. No joke. Like, I have to put reminders on my phone every single time. You don't want to see my phone. You don't want to see my phone. There's so many reminders. Yep. I'm going to. What you mean, Latavia? I need to figure out. Yeah, I have so many reminders, y'all. It's terrible. They're all over my phone, and they go, y'all. I have a reminder every single day just to check my boys' room because my boys are lazy and they get out of their clothes. First of all, they change 18 times a day and don't want to do laundry, and they do their own laundry, but they still don't want to do that. And so they change 18 times a day and throw their clothes all over the floor. And so I have put a reminder on my phone to remind me to go check their room to make sure that it doesn't look as bad as it probably does. Y'all have reminders literally for everything. No joke, like for everything. Hey, Tiana, thanks for joining. So what questions do y'all have for me today? Hey, Denny. Thank you so much for your donation, Denny. I appreciate you. Was not expecting it. Thank you. Be consistent about the name. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you have one on Facebook, right? I recognize you on Facebook, Latavia, and then you come on Instagram, and I think it's something different. And I'm like, ooh, I think that's her, right? And then you come on Class, and you had I guess that was your government name, right? So that was different. Hey, Nunu Jew. And then you're on YouTube, and you got a new name. That's me, though. I have all the same name because I'm forgetful. Yep. Yep. I have all the same names. So what questions do y'all have for me? The lesson planning course was great. And the guys, the people that attended the lesson planning course actually got an amazing deal today. They got a discount to join the masterminds. So they'll be able to do that shortly after I finish this live, because I will send them the information to do so. But they got an amazing deal with that. Hey, Jacinta, thank you so much for joining me again. Jacinta was there. My hope and my goal is that you guys were able to get the information that you need, that you were able to feel a little bit less, I had a D on there for some reason, less, that you're able to feel a little bit less stress about lesson planning. And then you're able to move throughout your journey without being so frustrated, because lesson planning really is a lot easier than we think it is. Sometimes we put some high demands on ourselves just because of what we're used to seeing. So because of what we've known to be, we believe that our lesson planning should be difficult, and it's not like that. Curriculum writing is the same thing. It's just like that. We put this big high demand on curriculum writing, and it doesn't have to be as difficult as you think it is. Basically, a curriculum, just to be honest with you, is a collection of lessons. That's what a curriculum is, right? So when I see curriculum, I think like master books, all this good stuff. But honestly, a curriculum is literally a collection of lessons. So that would be Black history lessons, that would be math addition lessons, all of the addition lessons. That's exactly what a curriculum is. It's not as bad as we're thinking is. We just make it worse than it has to be. So what questions do y'all have for me today? Y'all, my back in between my shoulders is killing me today. I guess it could be because I'm sitting like this. But what questions do you have for me today? I'll try to sit up like my mommy told me to. What questions do y'all have for me today? Do y'all have anything for me today? So today, again, was really easy going. I will tell you about our day. We got up today, did the normal thing. We worked out this morning in a group. We work out with CG, Camp Gladiator. The kids started breakfast. I jumped in the shower while they were fixing breakfast. And then we started our school day, right? We just started our normal school day. We had to make up a little bit of time because we did not do like science yesterday like we were supposed to. So we did it today to catch up on what we had missed. But we pretty much were done by about 4:30. That's not true, about 3:30. They started around 11:30. We were done by 3:30 today with no lunch break, no breaks. They just wanted to get it done. They decided to take a late lunch break after that. So our day has been pretty easy going. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about again today, I posted a picture of my kids working on our overhead projector about they were relearning averages and how to do those and how to get those done. And so that was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. So what if you realize that your child does not necessarily understand the concept and you figure that out later on? So what happened with us, as I explained in the class, you already heard this if you're in the class, my son sees a specialist, and the specialist told him to get an average of 2 numbers. So he needs to take a number and then take another of the tests later on that night. And he's supposed to average the 2 numbers every night and journal it. And so when that night came and he was supposed to start doing it, y'all, he couldn't do it. And we had gone over overages, but it was a quick lesson. Like literally it was teach the lesson. It was a lesson, and then it was a worksheet. And then we went on about our business because I thought he understood it. And so when the doctor came and said, okay, please, I need you to keep track of your averages, I had to go back and teach him again, because then I all of a sudden realized that he didn't know how to do averages. And so we had to go back to the lesson. So the way that I went back to it was, instead of going back and tripping or going back and, oh my gosh, you didn't learn it, and starting from start to finish, I basically just wrote a couple notes. Okay, when you do averages, there's 2 steps, right? Add all of the numbers together, and then you divide by how many numbers you have. That's it. Y'all go make the problem. So they got on the overhead projector and they made several different problems. I mean, they made some crazy number, thousands of millions and all that good stuff. And they averaged all of them and were able to get it correctly. And so that was one of the things that we were talking about again in the lesson planning course, is making sure that there's some type of assessment in place. And in that instance, that was my assessment, right? I thought that they understood the concept. I thought that they had held it in their brain, right? But then I found out that they hadn't. So we had to go back to it. And the way that I chose to assess them to make sure that they were able to get it was I didn't say a word. I just let them get to work and show me that they could work it. And so that's a part of homeschooling. Some days they forget, some days they don't. Some things they literally learn for 2 seconds and then move on and go on about their business. And so you have to check on that sometimes. You have to review. Sometimes you have to review. It's no different than teachers in school. They have to review as well. Don't let that fool you that you think like the teachers don't have to review. They do too. So what other questions do y'all have? I just wanted to let you know what I was doing today. My phone is going off like crazy as if people do not know. Well, I know who's not on my live. How about that? Because my phone is going off. Facebook messages, text messages, emails, they're going off like crazy. So does anybody have any questions? If you're with me right now, please do me a favor. There is a link. I will paste it in the chat for you. Do me a favor and please go share that on your Facebook page or share it on your, share it anywhere. Child, let me see. I've got the Instagram camera right in the between of us, so I can't see the screen, the desktop. That's why I'm ducking. Like my cell phone is right in between. So I have posted the YouTube link. If you can, please share. And let's get some people in here to ask some questions about what it is that we're going through. Let's have you say yes, but parking. What happened? What did I say? So what questions do y'all have for me today? I'm not going to stay with you long. To be honest with you guys, I have literally been on the computer since 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. I was in class. Somebody was educating me on some website stuff from 6 to like 7:30, right? 7:15, 7:30. I helped my daughter make some sweet potato casserole because that's one of her favorite sides. And so I wanted to make that for her. And then I jumped on to the lesson planning, came off for like 10 minutes, talked to my family, came right back on live. So I am done with being live, y'all. If y'all don't have any questions, let's see. Latavia says, have you ever used textbooks from school districts? I have. So Latavia, hold on. Let me see if I can get up without, hold on, y'all. Hold on. You know, I'm always getting books, but I wasn't ready for this one. Hold on. I'm always getting books from me. I wanted to show y'all this the other day and I forgot. So when we first started homeschooling, y'all, I went to Barnes and Nobles, and Barnes and Nobles has textbooks, right? And so since they have textbooks, I went on Barnes and Nobles, y'all, and I purchased textbooks, but we have never used them. Literally, I grabbed them and was like, nah, child. So we got this one, and I think I got this one for like $2 or $3, right? And I was supposed to be giving this away to somebody. It's an actual school textbook, right? Like the property of this school, y'all. And I thought I was going to teach somebody's lesson with these textbooks. And when I got to it, I was like, this is too much. Like, this is not what we need. Here's another one. This one at half price books. How much did I pay? $2. Only paid $2 for this one. This is an actual textbook that I purchased from Half Price Books. And I thought I was going to go and teach my kids out of these textbooks. And it was just unnecessary. Like, even though it has good information. So don't get me wrong. It's got the lessons. It's got the worksheets. It's got the examples. If I wanted to, I could use it as a supplement. This wasn't necessary. When I was trying to teach my youngest one the math, I was spending more time on this trying to undo what was being done here in this book than I have ever spent when I use Learn Math Fast. So yes, Latavia, I'm telling y'all, I have done it all. When I started homeschooling, I replicated public school at home. Y'all, I told you, I bought the little desk that swung in front of you. Like, I did all that. I replicated public school at home. And for some people that works, right? That is their goal. It works for them. For us, it did not work. It was pointless. It was pointless on both ends. Jacinta says, will you eventually sell your own curriculum? Probably not, Jacinta. That's not my calling. Unfortunately, I know where I stand on that. I don't have any, like, certain things, like when Tiana said, maybe y'all should start a marriage group, or maybe y'all should do a marriage live. I felt that in my spirit before, and I'm running from it. But like curriculum, actually selling my curriculum, I don't feel that in my spirit at all. Give us the name of all the books you authored or co-authored. Okay, so I have two books. I have African American Homeschooling Mompreneurs, and then I have African American Families Why We Homeschool. And both of those are bestsellers on Amazon. And then I have a new book coming out, which is How to Transition to Homeschooling. And that was actually set to be published back in March. Back in March. But I went through it and I felt like I was leaving some stuff out. So I pulled it off and I'm adding to it before I publish it again. So the goal for that to be published is this summer. And that book is How to Transition to Homeschooling. It's actually available for pre-order, but it's not going to be available. You won't get that until the summer. And so I'm not really telling people that. I have those same books I found in the thrift store and have yet to use. Exactly, Juana. Child, I was tripping. Juana, I was tripping grabbing those books. Like, they're whatever. Your phone is acting crazy. I'm sorry, Bless. Latavia, did that answer your question? So do me a favor, please, guys. If you are on YouTube, do me a favor and please share it on your Facebook page, right? Okay, because starting tomorrow, I'm going to start doing random giveaways. It's going to be coaching sessions. It's going to be mastermind memberships. It's going to be books. It's going to be all good stuff, all good things that are happening. It's going to be the replay of the lesson planning course, and then maybe an entry into the the transcript course. Like, I'm giving away all free things. Like, I'm just going to give away free stuff randomly. I'm going to come during the day and be like, hey, what's up, y'all? This is for free. This is what you got to do to enter. And then everybody have to go on YouTube and either give me a thumbs up or something, or invite somebody to come like my page and they'll get an entry for that to win. So y'all, please, I'm telling you, go do me a favor, share it. I'm going to post the link again. Go share the video and tell people to come like it, and set your notifications on, because I'm just going to come randomly. Starting tomorrow, I'm just going to come randomly. And it's going to be literally random. Like, it's going to be in the middle of the day, or it might be right before I go to bed. Hey, y'all, this is what's going on, and this is when it ends. But you got to be in my channel to know that. You got to be there. Jacinta says, do you ever give the children history, his story, meaning the whitewashed version of history? Are they required to know the truth and then the textbook history to be eligible for high school credit? Okay, so Jacinta, in Texas, we are not required to do any of that, first of all. Second of all, I homeschool because I want my kids to learn the truth. And I choose not to teach my kids the false narrative that is in history curriculum right now. That's how I choose to do it. And I'll stand by that. So we don't use any regular curriculum. We don't go, even when we go to OutSchool and look for stuff, or when we go to other things, I choose to create their own curriculum or find somebody that is going to tell them the truth. If it's a curriculum about Columbus Day, then we're going to teach the lesson about Columbus Day. He didn't just discover something. These people were here and he took it. Like, that's what we're going to talk about. And people died. Lots of people died. We're going to talk about that. And then, like, for instance, today, we're studying the Lone Ranger. I've told y'all that before, because we're going into Bass Reeves. And one of the shows on the Lone Ranger showed the Indians fighting the cowboys. And the kids were like, well, why are the Indians, why are they fighting them? Why are the Native Americans doing that? I thought they were good. And I had to explain to them, okay, you got to think you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Not everything is going to be true. And when you want people to think that you're doing good or you're doing the best thing, then sometimes you fib the truth a lot. So I had to explain to them the reason why they were fighting back was because the cowboys were trying to colonize them. They were trying to steal their land, right? And it was their land because that's where they were born. It was given to them. So that's how we approach history. We did Who Killed Malcolm X. We watched the whole documentary and we talked about it. Like, we do the in-depth study of what it is that is going on in history. We choose not to teach false narrative, period, point blank. And sometimes it's frustrating, especially for my daughter. My daughter tries to live life as not colorblind, but she just is like, she doesn't want to automatically see the negative of things or whatever the case may be. And so I have to be mindful of that. My 13-year-old cannot stand history lesson from her school at home lessons, but how can she pass classes without learning and passing tests about the revisionist history? Jacinta, you're stuck because she's still doing traditional school. She's just doing distance learning. So you're stuck from that aspect of things. What I would do is I would supplement those things that she is learning. So they are learning her, they are teaching her about Columbus. I'm just saying that randomly because that's what I just talked about. They are teaching her about Columbus. Then on the tail end, you start teaching the truth about Columbus. And so then if it comes down to it and the teacher asks, she can answer the question honestly and say, this is what happened. This is what history says. This is what the books say. And so just go from there. Yeah, Jacinta. I mean, if you're ready for it, yeah, I would, yeah, I would, if that's what you're ready for. Absolutely, because you can guide, you can direct, you can push their education to the direction that you want it to be. We choose, and when I say we, I mean, I can't even, my husband is a history buff. And so it sometimes it makes it conflicting, but sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, you teach history, you teach the truth, not just Black history, but Native American history. Teach the history of the United States. Teach, like, I didn't know until, I started homeschooling my kids that, people of color are the ones who built all these things around here. And now it makes sense to me why when you drive into a town and you see a statue of a person who was a slave owner, and you're trying to figure out, why are we celebrating this person? Because they used the people of color to do whatever it is that they needed to do. That means something to me. And so that's what I'm choosing to teach our children as well. I don't have any Black history curriculum. Blessed. What I do know is that Kamali is good curriculum. I'm not quite sure how far deep they go into that. And then there's woke homeschool. But what I am being told about woke homeschool, which is not something I'm familiar with, I thought it was a curriculum, but it's not. It's basically tells you points of where to go or what it is that you need to do. So if you go to this book, you'll find this information about this, is what I'm understanding that it is. And I also outsource a lot of history in our house because I'm not a big history buff and my husband is, but he's not always available. Hey, Danique, I tend to not teach it myself. I outsource it to someone else. Jamie says exactly. We are mostly Powhatan and Choctaw. For history, we teach that, not the other stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Teach them the truth, because nobody's going to tell your story. Kamali is Kamali, I believe. Kamali. Somebody can correct me. Send me a message as well, and I'll check on that for you. But yeah, we also teach Black. Yeah, teach the story. Do the history. Look at it. Like I said, I didn't know until years later that African Americans or people of color built like all these governor mansions in the White House and all. Nobody ever told me that. Like nobody ever told me that. And now I'm sitting here looking at these buildings completely different, like, they mean something different now. Like it's way bigger than that. I didn't realize it was bigger than that. Like that's the way that I'm thinking right now. Lynn, did you take that stuff out the oven?
Yes.
Are y'all done?
Yeah, we're eating right
now. Okay. Kamali, thank you very much. Juana said, love Kamali Academy. Thank you so much. So what other questions do y'all have? Not Instagram, y'all can't share. I was getting ready to say that, but y'all can tell people that I'm live every day, right? I will post a post. Give me a few minutes, okay? I will post a post on Instagram saying, Sean goes live every night at 9 p.m. on her channel, and y'all do me a favor and share it for me. And then on YouTube, I'll do the same thing. I'll create a post saying, Sean's going live on YouTube. Y'all come join her, and it's free. Like, what do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. You don't like what I'm saying? Get off. Come back later and see if it changes. That's how I think about it. All right, y'all. Like I said, I have been on here on camera for for 3 hours. Oh, no, 3 hours. I was going to say almost, but even with the breaks, it's been 3 hours. So I'm not going to stay on here long. Y'all got me for a couple more minutes. What other questions do y'all have for me? Thank you so much. In your group, Denny, you got a group? When you're out in your intent to homeschool, there's still an expectation for them to learn all the whitewashed BS. However, I do understand it's my responsibility to teach the real. Yeah, I don't care. I just don't. I choose not to. And even when they were in public school, we had conversations outside of that. You're welcome. What's the deal with the standardized testing? So it depends on your state. Some states required standardized testing, some don't. And I think, to be honest with you, some of the articles that I have been reading is that a lot of the states that require standardized testing are not doing standardized testing because of COVID-19. A lot of them are not doing it because the kids aren't there to get the information that they need. Like, I know the state of Texas has a STAR test, and they have canned that. So they are not taking the STAR test this year. They're done with the STAR test. Yes, I started a resource group for the homeschooling special needs. What? Did he add me to the group? Yep. Or send it to me. Oh, put in your intent to homeschool. Yeah, I don't, Jacinta, I don't know how, is it on the standardized test? Do y'all take a standardized test, Jacinta? Because I don't know how they would know that. Only a handful of members so far. My goal is gather resources from various states. Yeah, send it to me so I can pump it. At this point, I don't care either. Love the tips. You're welcome. But yeah, Jacinta, are you because what I'm thinking is, if you switch over all the way over, then who cares what they think, child? Whatever. I'm homeschooling. They're getting history. That's all you requested. They're getting history. That's what they're getting. May not be what you want, but they're getting history. All right, y'all. So I am going to jump up off of here. I am tired. 3.5 hours of being on this computer, on the camera, live, has been, it's been taxing, to be very honest with you. Like, I'm tired. Thank you so much. Are you willing to start a hair and beauty channel? You know, Jamie, I'm transparent with y'all, right? Like, that's my thing, right? I'm honest and transparent. It has been the last few years that I even realized that I am not ugly. I know that that sounds weird. I know that that's strange. That will be a conversation for another live as to why. But it wasn't until recently that I even felt that I was beautiful. It wasn't until recently that I felt that I was pretty, like, it, with or without makeup, that I could come live. Hey, Dominique, that I could come live without makeup and still feel great, that I could come live with my big old thick glasses on. Thank you so much, Jacinta. I appreciate it. And y'all have seen me in my big old thick glasses, Coke bottle glasses. It has taken me a really long time to realize how beautiful I am, to be very honest with you. And all of a sudden it was like a click, like something just clicked. Like, do you know how beautiful you are? Like, just being you, naturally, you, crazy, anal sometimes. Like, do you realize that? It just took me that. To be honest with you, probably not. People ask that all the time, especially with my hair. But yeah, no. Thank you. So, Jacinta, I do not have a great confidence. I am working on that. Now, when it comes to things like this, like homeschool, I can tell y'all, do this, like, you go this route, do that. But when it comes to me and how I feel about my body and my hair and my makeup and my glasses and me not being able to see, like, being honest with you and saying, here are my glasses as thick as they are, I cannot see without them. I have to have them. That's just me, y'all. It took me years to even get that. And it wasn't because nobody was telling me that, because my husband has always said that. You're beautiful. You're this, you're that. You're almond eyes with your blind self. Bring your blind self over here, oh sexy stuff. Like, my husband has always said that kind of stuff to me, but it just never registered to me until recently. Like, looking in the mirror, like, damn, girl, big boobies and all. You fine. Like, you don't have to have lipstick on. You're gorgeous. You don't have to have foundation on. You're gorgeous. Like, I don't know. Thank you so much, Jacinta. I try to be honest because I feel like there's people out there. Jamie says, own it. I'm trying, but I don't think that me doing a beauty blog is not me, because 9 times out of 10, I'm in sweats and a t-shirt with some Adidas flip-flops walking around the house with my hair all fuzzy. The only reason why, if you ever notice, I always wear headbands. And the reason why is because it keeps my hair laid down, because I don't wear, like, I don't like wear stuff that slicks my hair down. Like if it's fuzzy, it's just fuzzy. And so this is one of the ways that I've learned to keep my hair down. But yeah, I appreciate it, y'all. Yep, Jacinta, I'm blind as a bat. Y'all see my glasses. If not, then go back and look at a few lives just from last week. I had my glasses on for a week straight. And it took me forever to even wear my glasses like outside of the house. And then all of a sudden I started wearing it outside of the house. And then it took me forever to go live with them. And I'm like, well, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Somebody's going to find something they don't like, that if they truly don't like me or don't like the information that I'm giving, they're going to find something they don't like. If they're going to pick my eyes, then so be it. There's nothing I can do about it. Like LASIK ain't going to fix the fact that I'm blind as a bat. Like it's just not. All right. You're in that club too. Yeah. I mean, even with the big, just with the big breasts like this, I was self-conscious about these. Like, why, Lord, my back hurts. Why, Lord? Like, why? But it's like people paid thousands of dollars to get what God gave me naturally. Like, what my mama and my granny gave me. Like, I just got glasses a few months ago and now I feel like I look old. Yeah, don't worry about it. Even if you get out there with your old fine self and do what you got to do. Like, that's how I have to do it. Like, I'd be like, oh man, I'm going to be 40 in June. Like, oh, geez, I'm going to be older than dirt. And I'll be like, get my older than dirt behind out there, 40 years and all. Like, but now I'm like, F it. I love to be able to see. Exactly. Got to live in the moment. I wish I would have figured it out a long time ago, but I didn't. I'm just now figuring out, but I'm okay with it. I'm good. So I won't be, all to say that, Jamie, is I probably won't be doing a beauty channel whatsoever. Like that probably won't happen. No, that's too much. I would think that it would change my character is what I'm saying. My character is not a beauty blog type person. My character is a real transparent type person, and being that way would not allow me to be transparent. I would think I would have to be almost fake, to be honest with you. That's just me being transparent, y'all. Y'all know how I am by now. I'll tell you the truth. I believe in telling the truth and shaming the devil. Like that. Take it as it is. Love me or leave me. So, like, honestly, my makeup wipes are sitting right here. Like, I'm done with this right here. I'm done with it. So I'm going to take that off and get back into my pajamas. I don't look 40? What? Jacinta? I will be 40 in June, y'all. I'll be 40. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go spend some time with my husband. He mad, y'all. I don't think he watching this live, but he mad at me because I've been live for 3.5 hours. And he had to take care of dinner for the kids. So he mad at me, y'all. Shh. I'm gonna take my makeup off. I got a pimple right there. Where'd that come from? Sure do. I'm gonna go take my makeup off. You'll be 42? Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go take my makeup off and sit under him and watch a movie. Yes, Danique, you were not in class today. What had happened? Tell Jacinta to come tell you, or Tiana. I think you're showing your natural self is more amazing. I'm 40 as well and more gray hair, right? I've had gray hair since I was 16. I had a patch like right in here. And then just as I get older, it more and more. You're cooking and listening, Latavia? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, look, random stuff. Like, I didn't even see that. Now I got a darn thing on this. Now I got to figure it out. Like, I'm 15 years old. Oh, you got your days mixed up. Y'all, I'm telling you, because I take courses like that, like I told y'all, I was in a course today on helping me build, add some stuff to my website. I was on that. And then I taught the lesson planning course, and then I'm here live. I have to put reminders on my phone every day, like 15 minutes before something starts. I have to put it on my phone, y'all. Use it because you get busy with life. Like life is just going, right? And it's just moving. I mean, especially you, Danique, you're in a whole new realm of things. You're educating at home now because of the circumstances. Your days are going to get crossed. Half the time, I don't know if it's Thursday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday. Like, I ask the kids, what day is it? They're like, oh, it's Tuesday. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Like, I have to put reminders. I have to. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to jump off of here and be a good wife and give him some of my time. I will see y'all tomorrow. Again, I'm still going to, so this is going to start a new 30 days of going live. And I think I kind of want to change the time, but I want to give y'all time to get used to it. But I'm going to keep it at 9 for this week at least, and then probably bump it up to maybe around 3 next week. But right now it's going to stay at 9. All right, y'all, I'm going to jump off of here and go be a good wife because I have not been right now. And I will see you guys again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining me. If you were in my course today, please do me a favor and post a review. I've asked y'all to do that. It's really important. People always ask and need the information. If you could, please go on my Facebook page and leave a review. That would be absolutely wonderful. Y'all have a good night. If I don't send you the email tonight with the mastermind information, those who attended course, please grant me some grace. I will send it to you tomorrow. Okay. All right. And you'll still get the 24 hours. So if I send it 24 hours, 9 o'clock tomorrow, you'll have 24 hours until Thursday to get it done. So y'all have a good night. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm going to go be a wife, y'all. Thanks, YouTube. If you can, please share. Let's get some people out here. Thank you so much, Instagram. I appreciate